first of all, what was it like growing up around that? I mean, were you aware that people around you were amazing?
Man, I was aware like a mug. I couldn't believe it. I loved everybody. Oh, and when I got to go to Sammy Davis Jr. house, which we would go to sometimes because my mom's best friend was his cook. And her name was Margaret German. And Margaret had like 5 kids, so all of the kids, we were all close and stuff. So when he would be out of town, Altavies would let us come over and swim. Mm-hmm. I couldn't swim a lick, but I wanted to go. And as soon as they get in the house, I run up to the house. I run through the house. I'm all in the bedroom because she was so nice to me. And I would be all in his closet and everything. He had carpets like this in his closet, like, Persian carpets in his closet, just so many clothes, everything. He had his jewelry all on the dresser things. And so I was so excited. I just loved Sammy Davis Jr.
I'm waiting for a Sammy Davis Jr. movie.
It's coming soon.
Is it coming soon?
And the Pointer Sisters, they would come to church.
What?
Wow. Oh, James Cleveland. Everybody came. Everybody came to James Cleveland.
So
that's crazy.
So when you get to the point where Come Share My Love, Baby Be Mine, all these hits are on the radio, and you're at the award shows and you're seeing these people that you saw as young Miki. Like, what is that interaction like? How are you? Like,
they knew me. Because I've been around for a long time.
Yeah.
And like I told you, I had, my parents.
Yeah.
People say, how do you know this and this and that? Well, first of all, everybody came from Memphis, Mississippi, Alabama. Mm-hmm. Everybody. That's Tina Turner. That's my dad knew Tina and Ike and everybody. So I'm Michelle, Clay, and Josie's daughter. Even my mom and dad were not together. That's Clay. That Clay the C daughter. Joe Jackson. Why would they take you in and make you like amazing? Because in their mind, I was royalty. Because Josephine Howard and Clay Graham were the top of the line. Mm-hmm. It's, we're talking about the, what's his name? Oh, everybody teasing about the Temptations.
Otis.
David Ruffin.
David Ruffin.
Yeah. The Ruffins.
Anybody come to see you, Otis?
They came from Mississippi. Lou Rawls, Johnny Taylor. All these people were friends of my dad, or they were friends with my mom. You're talking about James Baldwin would be at my house.
That's crazy.
This is how I was raised. Wow. That's why the culture is weird to me to just see it floundering like this. So many people sacrificed. So many people did what it takes for us to have a leg to stand on. And that was just, and everything was at the church.